Scorpios, welcome. Doing your heart spread today for September. What's today, 26th? Also have up the Soul Tribe reading. It's a daily reading, so if you haven't, check that out, would you? That's a collective read for whoever resonates. I do every day, and Friday, tomorrow will be the weekend read, okay? So here we are, Virgo season, got Venus in Libra. You guys might often have some Libra energy in your personal plan, especially. You might have your Mercury, your Mars, or Venus there. It's at 11 degrees. So that's an 8-card spread. Heart spread reads for you and whoever's on your mind, whoever's in your heart. It's going to pick up here. Look at the first house, 7th house axis as an astrologer, kind of what I'm reading, and getting a read for how you're reacting to them and how they're reacting to them, to you, and get some advice for both of you and advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole, finally. See what we got here today. For our Scorpios, this is you, where you're at in terms of love and relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. Kind of speaks for itself. Sorry. So you're resonating with this. This can be a little bit past energy. I like to think of this is not necessarily in relationship to your person yet. This is kind of where you're at. So if the person you're thinking of is not the one who did this to you, could be, and but you would be thinking about someone now, could be the person who did this to you, but it's going to color however you're reacting to. Even if someone comes in that's a saint and is your soulmate, it'd be hard with the Ten of Swords energy to really connect with that, right now. So let's see what your person is doing. Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow. I feel like someone's coming in that they might be an air sign here. Think Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? But they're coming in and saying exactly what you want to hear. I'm not attaching anything good or bad to that right now. But they're the kind of person that would just tell you, when I say what you want to hear, I don't mean like they're placating you. I mean that the way that they speak, their orientation is right on to you. So when you're probably telling them about your experience with this Ten of Swords, and whatever it is, however they're responding, is making you feel heard and making you feel recognized. And this usually is bringing the truth. There's not someone bullshitting anyone, okay? If anything, this was going to tend to be too harsh, too raw. But this could be maybe they don't exactly approach you with kid gloves. Maybe they say something like, well, it wasn't all them. What was your part in it? Or something like that. But whatever it is they say, it makes you really feel like they see you, and I feel like they're connecting with you. But they're kind of connecting with you in this pain. Maybe they understand it because they went through a very similar situation, and that always brings a connection. But now, once you're in the relationship, you're withholding energy from, this is your reaction to them once you're in this relationship with them. So now you're withdrawing. It's like attachment, reactive attachment disorder, RAD, feels a little bit here. Like you're thinking about them and you're drawn to them, but then in reaction to them, you're pulling away. She's in a fetal position. This is holding on to your energy. There could be a little bit of a feeling of this, like you're not worthy. With the Ten of Swords energy, it could just be because it's reacting to your person, but they might not be doing anything wrong. They might have just, like I said, really hit the button, and then maybe you kind of start to catch feelings for them, and then maybe this is you going, what am I doing? I'm still crying because my boyfriend, girlfriend broke up with me, wife, husband, last week, yesterday, last month, that kind of thing. Well, let's see how they're reacting with the Six of Pentacles. Well, the way they're reacting to you, I think they're being very even, very grounded. they may be giving you space here. Like they may see that the Four of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles is nice. I mean, because if you pulled away from me, I'm triggery, I'd probably be like, and I'd have to really get into my wisdom to see, they need to pull away because it's too soon. So this kind of gives me a sense too that this could be a person that's there for you, is holding space for you, is maybe prepared to wait for you to kind of come around. They talk to you, I believe, pretty intimately. I don't know if this relationship was consummated, but they reached you intellectually and you felt understood and drawn to them. And maybe there's just some sense where you can't really be with them right now. And with the Six of Pentacles, they're really understanding. They're very understanding about it and balanced. Now, the advice from Spirit. Now, this is an interesting advice from Spirit. I'm not sure how to see this. I want to see what their advice is. But it's either going to be cautious of addictive behaviors around love and relationship, being too dependent, being obsessive, being controlling, having too many expectations, being codependent, or it could be a little bit of, let yourself go in the relationship and have some fun, engage passionately. But it could be both. I mean, are we going to spend the rest of our lives not having great sex because we have a tendency to be codependent? I don't know. That's a decision everyone makes. But I'm like, you keep working at it and be aware of it, but it doesn't necessarily mean this is like being shut down, not working at it. That's how you're acting right now, which is understandable. And I think with the Devil there, again, it's not so much about your person here. This is about you. Like you're maybe concerned with the Devil, but remember this is advice from Spirit. So I kind of get the feeling of don't be, or be aware of it, but work through it. But you're concerned that if you allow yourself to go to this person, it's going to be a rebound and you're going to end up back with the Ten of Swords. That's really what you're afraid of. So you're withholding your energy. And so far, it looks like I believe they understand that. You might be dealing with a particularly intelligent person here, very aware of relationships and themselves. Now, the Empress is their advice. So now we have something to work with. You're coming in with this Devil energy, and they're coming in with the Empress energy as advice from Spirit. I get that more and more. This is the Empress under the Six of Pentacles, okay, and the Devil under the Four of Pentacles. I get that more and more that they're holding space for you, and they're very legitimate. So again, I told you, this is a wise person. They're not a young person. They have experience in life. And they're basically there for you. I think that's what this is saying. And again, you're being cautioned here to be advised about your own inclination, Scorpio, towards some kind of codependent interaction. But they're quite prepared to receive you if they're in the Empress energy. They're abundant, they're probably beautiful, attractive, very grounded, very secure in themselves. I don't get a lick of dependent energy on their part. You got to look at that. I mean, Ace of Swords, straight up, truth, outgoing, going to tell it like it is. A lot of the codependent thing is us not saying things because we know it's going to trigger the other person and we don't want to argue and bring anything between us. This is not the energy that would do that. Six of Pentacles, perfectly balanced. Pentacles are serious. They ain't playing around. The Empress, holy shit, completely balanced. They're really not playing around. The advice from Spirit for them is really to be there for you and be strong. That's what I get out of it, showing up as the Empress here. And I think they're already doing that with this Six of Pentacles, because Six of Pentacles, that's minor arcana, that's them, that's their actions, and really also with the Devil and the Empress here as advice, again, we'll probably talk about some kind of karmic interaction, And my sense is that this person, Scorpio, is there for you. Now, is it an accident that in your hour of need, this person shows up and says just the right thing and is really there for you? It's not an accident. No. Eight of Swords, and this is the advice for the relationship. Wow. I think this is speaking more to your Ten of Swords, but you do have Ten of Swords to their Ace of Swords. So we're back to this. I think you're in your head about this. You're having a hard time. It's going around about this energy, like you probably have a lot of sexual desire for them. Maybe there's been sexy talk, and you're kind of, it could be a little bit of that, you know, come on, wait, come here, whoa, and or that energy of don't stop, and you're kind of holding back here, wanting to hold yourself back. But you know, you have to work through these issues of the codependency, and it looks to me like this is the kind of person you can talk to. And also with the Eight of Swords, it's really isolated energy often. This is really being isolated and not feeling like you have any good advice. You just don't know what to do. You don't know which way to turn. And this is advice for the relationship as a whole. Bring in another person. There's got to be someone in your life. Listen to this reading. Get a personal reading. Look at your astrology. More than anything, I think that helps. You know, look at your transits and your predictive charts, guys. But this is working through that very energy of the codependency. And it's probably what got you into the Ten of Swords to start with. You must know that at some level, is the hesitancy here. But maybe talk to a trusted friend, someone that you know. Maybe you haven't brought them in. You know, read them in on everything. That's the key thing. Get someone that you trust and tell them everything, even the scary things. You know, why you're holding back, the fantasies you've had, but at the same time you're afraid to let play out in reality with this person. And in the midst of this, I think you can tell this person, give me a minute, and I think they will. And they'll still be there for you. And then the outcome is the Fool. So I again think this is mostly speaking to you. Your person's there for you. They're the Empress. They're waiting. They're balanced. Their scales are even. This is the way they're reacting to you is not a codependent. It's the opposite of codependent. It's completely balanced energy here, healthy energy. And this is the advice. This is the outcome. Okay? And this will get you out of the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is taking a leap. I got to say, with the Devil energy, a lot of readers are probably going to disagree with this kind of thinking. But being that this is advice from Spirit, you know, sometimes it's okay to give in to your carnal needs. You know, that's also what we're here for. You know, the way that they reacted to you emotionally, the way they're there for you, and they're solid, and they have this Empress energy, they're probably terribly attractive to you, Scorpio. I think that as long as you're listening to this, and you got this far through, and you're thinking about what's going on, and your issues about codependency, it's time to move forward and take a chance in this relationship. I mean, I see them being there just, if nothing else, just to help you. So that's why I say it's karmic, it's soul-made energy, always is. But they probably owe you one. So think of it like that, probably from a past life. And you guys, this is written into the script here. And with you getting the outcome of the Fool, it's, I get the sense you might move towards them. They might be able to receive you in some way, even physically, guys. And I think you can trust them. So let me know what you think of this, guys. Love to hear your comments. Do give me a thumbs up, and do subscribe, and tell a friend and tell a friend. I want to hit that 1,000 as quick as I can so we can do this live. Thank you, guys.